bought me a gift the other day.
Aw.
She got me this set, because I was talking about how I needed more, like, sports bras to wear. And she got me a little Calvin Klein sports bra, and then little matching boxers.
That's cute.
Because she got her bonus, and she was very excited.
You just noticed that I was recording.
About that. She was very excited about her bonus. Anyway.
All right, so hi guys, welcome back to Gay by Gay. not the intro that we were expecting, but it's the one that you're getting apparently.
So we're on, what is this, chapter 5?
Is this chapter 5 or
I think it's chapter 5.
You read the first one, so this would have to be an odd number. So yes, it's 5.
5. Cool.
It doesn't feel like it.
No,
I can't even remember how long we've been doing this. Yeah, that's how bad this is.
Time has gone past.
You guys, it's so bad that I can't even remember anymore.
Okay.
What is life like on the outside where people actually respect women?
Actually,
what's it like out there in the real world?
I'm not interested in that anymore. I'm interested on what life is like on board the Hellodarling. Ew. Anyway.
I hate you.
So
this friendship is over. I can't stand you.
This is called Juniper. June 1, 2017. 10:47 a.m. Again with the specific times.
When realistically you realize that this entire story that we have been reading up until this point has taken place all on June 1, not June 1st, June 1. And it has taken place, I think the earliest one was around 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And we are now at 11 a.m. So 4 hours, 5 hours. Yep.
Okay, let's go. Arriving in Building C.
God damn it.
Building C first. On a ship. Not Building A or B. Building C.
You know, those typical buildings that you get on a cruise ship?
Of course.
Buildings.
I mean, personally, I've never been on a cruise ship.
On a building?
On a building.
I've never been on a building either. I've been in them.
So
I've never
I don't
been
know,
on a building.
but I'm pretty certain that cruise ships don't have buildings.
I think they have cabins, don't they?
Oh, probably.
That's what I would believe.
Smart. Arriving in Building C after trying to find it for what seemed like forever.
How big is the... I thought this ship was only the size of the Titanic. You cannot tell me that it's harder to navigate than a goddamn mall.
It's a small city. It's a small city.
It sounds like a mall where you just need to find one of those, like, public directories.
It's not the size of the Titanic.
I mean, realistically, how hard is it? Because you were all standing on one of the many balconies, apparently, of the Hellodarling.
Yep.
How hard is it to look around, kind of locate one of the many buildings on board and go, hey, let's walk in that direction?
There must be a map.
On top of that,
or arrows.
If you're reaching Building C, how did you not walk past Building A and Building B and be like, oh, hey, I think we're heading in the right direction, you guys?
Okay. I looked around and saw that many of the females on the cruise decided not to attend this Let's All Become a Unity. A unity?
A unity? Why is all of that capitalized? Let's all become a unity.
Game.
All right.
Where we all were supposed to get to know each other. I don't really know what the game entailed. Intelled.
No, my brain. No, I don't like this. Not entailed. E-N. N-tailed. This says in-telled. I-N. In-telled. Not entailed, not what it entails, what it intels. It intels.
You're so mad, I love it.
It intels, Aaliyah. It intels.
I don't really know what this... I can't fucking read. I don't really know what the game entailed, but I wanted to join. More ladies I got to meet, the happier I was. Just more. More
ladies I got to meet, the happier I was.
Ooh, what a sleaze bag. Anyways.
I'm telling you, neckbeard.
Neckbeard.
Female neckbeard.
Let's sit over here. Memphis pulled my arm towards the back corner of the room and sat on this white chair that looked and felt like it was probably $1,000.
Why does that seem so oddly specific and stupid to me?
Okay, have you ever seen a chair for $1,000?
I mean, I've seen some expensive chairs, but even the really nice chair that I got for my apartment wasn't that much. It's a white chair that looks and feels like it's $1,000. What is it made out of? Like glowworm silk? Like what is this?
Glowworm silk? Is that a thing?
I don't know, but for $1,000, it just might be.
It should be. Should be gold plated.
Yeah, like wow.
The room was big. Looked like about 500 passengers could fit in here. You mean a quarter A quarter of the passengers?
So, in a previous episode, we already discovered that the actual Titanic itself held, about 840 cabins?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
840 to 860 cabins? So now you're telling me that 500 passengers can easily fit into this one room in a building on a cruise ship.
I guess.
So there are multiple buildings on this cruise ship, and just one room in one building can hold at least 1/4 of the entire ship's passenger capacity.
Yup. There is no rhyme or reason to space or time. Well, no, time is linear. Space, however, doesn't matter.
Is this the TARDIS? Is it bigger on the inside?
Yes,
What
of
is
course.
this?
Of course.
Wow.
When you enter it, it's like Alice in Wonderland. You have to shrink down. You have to crawl through the little door.
Crawl through the door and then you come out.
It's huge.
It's just giant on the inside.
Lots of buildings.
Yep.
Seemingly floating on water.
Yep. I mean, the ship did take off, so maybe it's one of those newfangled space technologies.
Boats.
It's a space boat,
It's
guys.
a space boat.
It just randomly expands in order to fit all of these things in here. It took off at 9 a.m.
Wow.
God damn it.
The room was big, looked like about 500 passengers could fit in here happily, but there was only about 100 of us or less, easily.
How do you know? Does anyone just look at a room and be like, you know what?
Yep, about 100 people. I think dads do that.
Even then, do you ever look at a room? Yeah, there's about 100 people in here, but it could fit like 500. I don't walk into buildings and think about how much capacity could fit in there. I just go, oh, this is big.
That's something a dad would say. Like, you walk into a space and be like, wow, what a nice space. Big space you got here. About, 1,000 people can fit in here. Like,
that does sound like something a dad would say.
It's like when you invite your dad over to a house and they start, knocking on walls or something. Yeah, there's good studs in here. I don't know.
When they just don't know what the hell they're talking about and they're just trying to, blow hard. Yep, sounds about right.
Trying to talk about whatever manly things they can.
Sounds about right.
All right. Let's go. Reading is hard. There was a huge chandelier dangling from the ceiling that gently sparkled against the walls. I wonder why not many people decided to come here.
So now you're telling me that this is essentially a ballroom because it has a chandelier in it?
I guess.
Or are you
big ballroom.
But this is only building C, so are you telling me that in every other building
there's more?
There's more chandeliers everywhere? And on top of that, this boat is apparently... Okay, so this boat is as big as the Titanic. There's 3 buildings on the boat. Mm-hmm. Each one is so lavish that 500 people can fit into one room of each building.
Well, we don't...
And they have chandeliers in them?
We don't know the size of all the other rooms.
So very obviously, this is a cruise ship made for ants. It's the only way these dimensions work. These are not actual people. They are just ant people.
They're ant people.
They're ant people. So the ship may be the size of the Titanic, but their buildings are just like the smokestacks on top of the ship itself.
Of course. Okay. Not many people want to talk in front of a huge crowd, I guess. I'm surprised you wanted to come, I said to her, knowing Memphis could sometimes be a bit shy. We are not going to be here for... I can't read, dude. We are going to be here for a month, so I just figured why not, she said, and her eyes trailed off and added, look at that girl. She has enough ass for you and I both. Memphis loved girls with a little bit of meat on them. She giggled a bit, but I saw something in her eyes that made me realize she wanted to lay that girl down in bed. I need a shower. I need a very hot shower.
I'm trying not to throw up right now.
Can I say this in a... Look at that girl. She has enough ass for you and I both.
Oh, God. And just the phrasing. Memphis loved girls with a little bit of meat on them.
A little bit of meat.
I saw something in her eyes that made me realize she wanted to lay that girl down in bed. Oh my God.
I want to protect myself. I need pepper spray.
Do you remember when I said before that I feel like this is just an Amberlynn insert? Take a look. Now she has this super skinny, pretty girl hitting on girls with a little bit of meat on them. So, making larger girls more attractive. So once again, that's Amber kind of pushing that whole self-narrative again, right? Again, just trying to make herself feel good, making herself feel pretty and everything else. And I mean, that's fine, but that's something that people in middle school do and not something you do for a bunch of other people to read on the internet.
I've never met someone in their early 20s especially...
She was 27 when she did this.
wrote this.
I was going to say, that's late 20s.
The characters are meant to be early 20s.
Even still, just...
Still not realistic. Like,
who says this about another woman?
I've never met a woman who likes other women that looked at women so sexually. Like,
I've never heard another woman who loves women go, that girl has enough ass for both you and I. I have never.
I mean, like...
That is something that the sleazeball at, like, the bar who desperately tries to hit on women and is just so desperate that they'll take anything that has a vagina and walk. Like, that's what they say.
The most I've heard people say is, like, oh, that girl's, like, really cute. You don't go into immediately, her ass is nice.
Like, she's so pretty, she's so beautiful, but not, oh, she has enough ass for both of us.
Yeah, it's just so...
I have never heard another woman phrase anything like that. Yeah, my brain.
I know.
I'm just, like, staring at you in shock and horror. I can't.
I think we need to take a little bit of a break to process our disgust.
Yep. I need a moment. We'll be back.
Hi guys, welcome back to our terrible reading of Hello, Darling.
How are you this chipper?
By Amberlynn Reid.
Because, how are you this chipper?
You know what? I'm an optimist. So.
I'm not. We're like halfway through this chapter, and I'm still so disgusted by that last bit that we read that I can't handle it.
Yeah, you're right. But, you know, maybe they'll have a turning point. Maybe sometime someone will turn around and say, don't look at me like that.
No.
No, I know.
Keep going.
We can hope. Okay, let's go. Go get you some. Go talk to her, I said to her.
Wait. It just says get you some.
It does!
All it says is literally get you some.
Go talk to her. Oh, Lord.
Oh my God.
Do you ever talk to women for the exclusive reason to have sex with them?
Do you ever encourage your friend to go get them some?
I'm not a man.
Go get you some, bruh. Like,
yeah,
ew. Ew.
Go hit on that girl. Or, like, go say hi to her. Go get her number. Okay.
I feel like that's what women say. Women don't say this. This is what neckbeards say to... This is what neckbeards write when they are writing fan fiction where they take, like, the starring role as, like, the hero or the jock. That's what they say.
You know what this reminds me of? Locker room talk. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
This is
that's what I was thinking. Like, it reminds me of jock talk.
Yeah.
That's what jocks sound like. Go get you some.
It's not okay to talk about women like this.
Not at all.
Anyways, get you some. Go talk to her, I said to her, trying to urge her to have fun, even though I highly doubted she actually needed me to urge her.
Ew.
She probably isn't even gay. You know I have a horrible gaydar. What she said was true.
You know, she capitalized the word gaydar earlier, and I would just like to point out that now it is not capitalized, so now it's not a noun.
Only people with good gaydar get it capitalized.
I hate you.
What she said was true. She always was attracted to the straight girls. But who cares?
Because that's not derogatory at all.
Yeah. But who cares? Ew! That's gross. Do not do that to people.
Oh, my wow.
She shrugged her shoulders and stood up and went to talk to the girl.
Oh, my wow.
Kate, listen, even if she's not gay, why can't you be friends? Why can't you just think a girl is pretty and be like, hey,
I want to go meet this new person.
You're really pretty, and don't forget that. However, you know, I understand if you're not gay. I don't need a relationship with you. I just want to be friends with you.
I'm not going to pressure you into anything. I just wanted to say hi and introduce myself. Like, why does it immediately have to be... She probably isn't even gay. You know, I have a horrible gaydar. But who cares? That's the way that conversation goes. Because remember when we said before, like... all of the conversations in here are really broken up. I feel like when you take these pieces of dialogue and actually put them together the way a real conversation would be, you realize how sleazy and disgusting it is.
Oh, it's so gross. I sat back when all of a sudden, a voice from behind me asked, "Is this seat taken?" I turned around and saw a beautiful, curly, red-haired girl looking down at me with eyes that could pierce your soul and break 1,000,000 hearts. But I was digging it.
Stop.
She was pointing to the chair on the left of me.
Yes, because, I too approach strangers from behind, point at chairs, and say, is this seat taken? And then when they turn around to look at me, I continue staring them in the eye while aggressively pointing towards the chair on their left side. Aaliyah, is this seat taken?
Yes, by you.
I'm on your right side, idiot. But still, just standing there, just staring someone in the eyes and just pointing. Like, you don't gesture towards the chair, you just straight up point at it, and you continue pointing while you stare your new opponent in the eyes. Like, what is this?
For anyone who... Abby's ace, she doesn't have sexual partners, she has opponents.
It's true. It's true. Who needs a partner when you can just fight with each other constantly?
If anyone has forgotten, Abby is the resident ginger. So this is very personal.
I feel very personally attacked.
I thought this Rose person was going to be your character, but no, this is my curly, redheaded person is going to be your character. This Merida. Anyways. Yes, by you, I replied.
Oh my god.
Smooth as hell, I thought to myself.
Yeah, of course you did, because, I'm not cocky. Remember when she said that at one point? I'm not cocky. Listen, but then she goes, smooth as hell, I thought to myself. Smooth as hell.
Listen,
I'm sorry, that line wasn't even that good.
I haven't hit on a lot of girls, but I personally have never hit on someone and not felt nervous,
No, even for me, I'm asexual, but I'm not aromantic, you know what I mean? So I still can get flustered when talking to people. I have never even imagined talking to another person.
I'm smooth as hell.
Even then, I come off as a bit of a flirt. Unfortunately, I am a Libra.
I'm a Libra. I'm also a Libra.
Party. But no, I come off as being naturally flirtatious because I am overly kind. Mm-hmm. I think you have the same problem, just because you and I have bartended together before.
Personally, I don't...
When you're overly polite to someone, it sometimes comes off as flirting. I have never flirted in a way that makes me seem like a skis ball.
Mm-hmm. Personally, for me, I find it a lot easier now that I've come out as a lesbian, because it's so nice to feel like I don't owe men anything. So when men try to hit on me or make me uncomfortable, I get to look at them and be like, no.
You know what the thing about this type of dialogue is to me, just reading through it, this smooth talking comes off more as not being smooth. It comes off as being overly pushy and overly aggressive. Like, this is what that creep says at the bar when he's hitting on you, and you've kindly implied that you want him to go away, but he keeps kind of forcing himself, he keeps trying to be smooth, but instead of being smooth, it's just grating.
That's when you text your friend and go, if I don't get home by 11, I'm dead.
Yeah, that's what this dialogue is. And she's going, oh, it's so smooth. And I'm like, that's not smooth. That's kind of disgusting and creepy, especially because we have now established that this is not a gay cruise ship. It's just a cruise ship for women, and that not everyone on here is gay. Mm-hmm. So this to me just comes off and reads as creepy.
Yeah. And she's just asking for a seat.
Even this phrasing makes me keep saying nightclub, 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 when you realize that this is in the middle of the day on a
11 a.m.
Yeah, on a cruise ship made for women, but it's not specifically for lesbians. So now you've got this creepy jock talk that you would find in a sleazy bar somewhere in the middle of the day on a cruise ship, where this poor girl is asking for nothing more than, hey, can I sit in that chair?
Yeah.
I don't like this, Aaliyah.
I know. Her cheeks got a bit red, and she replied, well, thanks. She walked around, tall in stature like Memphis, but more edgy rather than gorly. Gorly.
Gorly guys.
She sat next to me, and I could smell lavender. Lavender does... Okay. So what's a beautiful girl like you... What? Nope. So what's a beautiful girl doing like you alone right now?
You're right. So what's a beautiful girl doing like you alone right now? Derp. I just see, do you know, there's an infamous video of Amberlynn Reid where it's during a Burger King mukbang, although she pronounces it mukbang, whatever.
A mukbang?
Mukbang. Where she eats like a piece of a cheesy tot or something, and she like looks up and her eyes cross. Do you know the one I'm talking about? And they cross hard. Like, I read this line, and then that image just pops into my head. So what's a beautiful girl doing like you alone right now? And then you just see that dirt with the eyes.
I love how her last line.
When I upload this on YouTube, I'm finding a screenshot of that picture and I'm putting it in so that everyone knows.
I love how the last line was smooth as hell, I thought to myself, and then you have, so what's a beautiful girl doing like you alone right now? That sounds like something I would say when I'm trying to hit on a girl.
You know what this sounds like? Someone who's nervous and flubs things up, which is a much more believable character arc. You know what I mean? But, like, oh, I get nervous talking to beautiful girls, and she like flubs her words, and then she has like a little gay panic. That to me is endearing. But this is just a mistake. The actual line is, "What's a beautiful girl like you doing alone right now?" Like that was the intended line.
Yeah.
No charm, no nothing whatsoever. I feel like this mistake. Already, I'm like writing a whole different character in my head that's already way more charming and way more likable than anything we've seen thus far.
Will you rewrite Hello Darling to be good?
I might. If you challenge me, I would do it.
I won't challenge you. It's your choice.
I would do it. Hey, those of you out there, if you want me to, I will rewrite this in a way that actually comes across as being nice. I will find a way to rephrase everything and make this more interesting, but only if you ask nicely.
And, okay, I'm going to finish reading, okay? We're almost to the end of the chapter.
Oh, please do.
I need a vacation to myself, so I figured coming to Hello, Darling, will help me escape the mess of... She trailed off a bit. Just stuff. I want to meet new friends, have fun, relax, and just enjoy myself. Isn't that why we're all here? I suppose so, I smile at her. Give her a once-over, and imagined her in bed with me.
Oh my god.
I'm Juniper, and you are? I held out my hand to take hers and kiss it. Again, smooth as hell. I'm Rose.
So remember when you said, oh, Abby, I felt like you were Rose, but you're actually this girl. Just kidding. It is Rose the entire time.
What a stereotypical ginger name. Isn't that, have you ever met a... But it's not like... I'm a ginger. I know. Well, did you come out looking red already? Yeah. Okay. Well,
to be fair, my mom had selected my name before I was born, but just the way you phrase it, oh, how stereotypical, a redhead with the name Rose, and I'm sitting over here as a redhead with the middle name Rose, and I'm just looking at you like, oh, come on now, don't touch my feelings.
But it's not like it's your first name, you know?
Oh, come on now, don't attack me like that.
It's not like it's your first name. Do you know what I mean?
No, but just... I like how we had literally stopped at one point. It was like, oh no, like we thought you were this Rose character. Yeah. No, you're this redhead character. Just kidding, it's the same goddamn character the entire time.
This is plot drama. Twist. Indy's ex is on the boat. On the ship, whoever it is.
On the spaceship that took off at 9 a.m.
Amazing. I love this.
Yeah, we're gonna end it there.
Yeah.
For now. Oh, God, I just hate this phrasing in this stupid story. Just, how many times, oh, I'm not cocky. How many times in that last bit of that chapter did she say, oh, smooth as hell, smooth as hell, smooth as hell? Yeah. And I'm just like, girl, stop.
Okay, listen here. So Rose was revealed to not like girls after all in previous chapters.
So what is she doing? Okay.
Well, she doesn't know.
I was going to say, we've established this isn't actually a gay ship, though, so wait a minute.
Juniper doesn't know. However, she keeps hitting on her, and if I was not...
This is like a lesbian getting hit on by a guy. You're not attracted, and so there's no sort of flirtatious, like, oh,
it's creepy.
It's just immediately, like, stop, I'm repulsed, like, get away from me.
Imagine, like, finding a seat at, like, a theater and going, oh, is the seat taken? And having them go, yeah, by you.
And then they like grab your hand and they kiss it. Oh my! And
imagine.
And this girl has said nothing about being gay. Yeah. She's not implied that she's gay. There's been no question about her sexual orientation.
Uninvited.
It's just immediately uninvited, unwanted,
not friendly.
Just immediately like, yeah, by you, and then just grabs her hand, just like kisses it. Complete neckbeard.
Fedora.
Fedoras for days. Fedoras for days, you guys.
Okay.
That's it for this episode.
Yep.
I wish we didn't have to see you in the next one, because in the next one we'll unfortunately be continuing.
We're going through this together. You know, sometimes...
This is a journey. We're on this journey together.
Sometimes I think it's almost scientifically proven that when people go through hard times together, they are closer than when they go through good times together.
Well, after reading this,
we'll be super close, guys. Just hold on to that.
Yep. Welcome to the GBG family. You
Yep.
can never leave, because we've had to survive this trauma together.
Take it game by game, guys.
Bye.